Welcome to the Transitions Daily podcast. Transitions Daily is an online recovery group that offers a daily distribution of popular recovery resources accompanied by a secret Facebook group for discussion. We hope you enjoy today's readings.
This is Transitions Daily for August the 18th, read by Kirsty S. from the East Midlands in the United Kingdom. AA Thoughts for the Day. Anonymity. And finally, we of Alcoholics Anonymous believe that the principle of anonymity has an immense spiritual significance. It reminds us that we are to place principles before personalities, that we are actually to practice a genuine humility. This to the end that our great blessings may never spoil us, that we shall forever live in thankful contemplation of Him who presides over us all. Tradition 12, the long form. Alcoholics Anonymous, pages 565-566. Thought to consider. Walk softly and carry a big book. Acronyms. Anonymous. Actions, not our names, yield maintenance of unity and service. Just for today. Fatal. From how it works. It is plain that a life which includes deep resentment leads only to futility and unhappiness. To the precise extent that we permit these, do we squander the hours that might have been worthwhile. But with the alcoholic, whose hope is the maintenance and growth of a spiritual experience, this business of resentment is infinitely grave. We found that it is fatal, for when harbouring such feelings, we shut ourselves off from the sunlight of the spirit. The insanity of alcohol returns and we drink again, and with us, to drink is to die. Alcoholics Anonymous, page 66. Daily Reflections. Getting well. Very deep, sometimes quite forgotten, damaging emotional conflicts persist below the level of consciousness. 12 Steps and 12 Traditions, pages 79 and 80. Only through positive action can I remove the remains of guilt and shame brought on by alcohol. Throughout my misadventures when I drank, my friends would say, "Why are you doing this? You're only hurting yourself." Little did I know behaviour caused grave wounds to my soul. Step 8 provides me with a way of forgiving myself. I alleviate much of the hidden damage when I made my list of those I have hurt. In making amends, I free myself of burdens thus contributing to my healing. As Bill sees it, love everybody. Not many people can truthfully assert that they love everybody. Most of us must admit that we have loved but a few, that we have been quite indifferent to the many. As for the remainder, well, we have really disliked or hated them. We AAs find we need something much better than this in order to keep our balance. The idea that we can be possessively loving of a few, can ignore the many, and can continue to fear or hate anybody at all, has to be abandoned, if only a little at a time. We can try to stop making unreasonable demands upon those we love. We can show kindness where we had formerly shown none. With those we dislike, we can at least begin to practice justice and courtesy, perhaps going out of our way at times to understand and help them. 12 and 12, page 92-93. Big Book Quote. We needed to ask ourselves but one short question. Do I now believe, or am I even willing to believe, that there is a power greater than myself? As soon as a man can say that he does believe, or is willing to believe, we emphatically assure him that he is on his way. It has been repeatedly proven among us that upon this simple cornerstone, a wonderfully effective spiritual structure can be built. Alcoholics Anonymous, We Agnostics, page 47. 24 hours a day. AA Thoughts for the Day. We of agnostic temperament have found that as soon as we were able to lay aside prejudice and express a willingness to believe in a power greater than ourselves, we commenced to get results, even though it was impossible for any of us to fully define or comprehend that power which we call God. As soon as you can say that you do believe or are willing to believe, you are on your way. Upon this simple cornerstone, a wonderfully effective spiritual structure can be built. Am I willing to depend upon a power that I cannot fully define or comprehend? Meditation for the day. We seek God's presence, and they who seek shall find. It is not a question of searching so much as an inner consciousness of the divine spirit in your heart. To realize God's presence, you must surrender to His will in the small as well as in the big things of life. This makes God's guidance possible. Some things separate you from God. A false word, a fear-inspired failure, a harsh criticism, a stubborn resentment. These are the things that put a distance between your mind and God. A word of love, a selfless reconciliation, a kind act of helpfulness, these bring God closer. Prayer for the day. I pray that I may think and say and do the things that bring God closer to me. I pray that I may find Him in a sincere prayer, a kind word, or an unselfish deed. Hazelden Foundation, P.O. Box 176, Centre City, MN 55012. My name is Kirsty, and I'm an alcoholic.
We hope you enjoyed today's readings. You can also receive Transitions Daily via email and discuss today's readings in our secret Facebook group. So for more information, go to dailyaaemails.com today.
Other than the 24 hours a day reading, unless otherwise specified, all quotes copyright Alcoholics Anonymous World Services, Inc., 1952 through 2001.